Welcome back, everyone, to another video. I'm DK.
I'm Sharpman. I'm Sharpman. In case you couldn't hear me, so.
This is part 2 to our top 10 favorite Christmas movies. We did 10 through 6 in the last video, and we're going to go through 5 through 1 in this video.
Yep.
So, before we begin, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like and comment down below your favorite Christmas movie. So, I guess we'll start off by talking about Polar Express. It's higher up on my list, but David, we didn't get to talk about it because
it's a great, funny movie, and it's for the whole, and it's a great family movie.
It's a really good family movie.
And I don't understand why 2 of my siblings don't like it. So
yeah, it's very weird. But and the cool thing about, I mean, there's so many cool things about this movie. I love this movie so much.
Yeah, cool because it's winter. So
yeah, the cool thing about this movie is it's
Bro, you're like that kid. You know that meme the kid who's like, "Do you want to you know what I mean?" And then he finally says,
"Wait, I have the word on my head, but then I keep
it's
going
so cool.
I keep going back to stop motion."
I know, but it's funny because
but it's motion capture. That's what I wanted to say.
I know, but it's funny because every time we talk about something like this, it's like our brains just have a stopping point. It's like we have a hard time thinking about what makes it cool. Like it's a not a cool movie. Like, you know, like some people like do reviews on movies and they're like, you know,
oh, it's so cool, but I can't tell you what it's so cool about.
Yeah, or like the mocking movie.
Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I'm thinking I'm going to say what they're doing in the movie, it's like the opposite thing, because I always want to say stop motion. It is not stop motion. It's motion captured. The whole movie is motion captured.
Yeah, it captures your emotions. Technology.
Also, the Tom Hanks plays 3 characters in this movie. Maybe more than that. I don't know. He plays the conductor, he plays Santa Claus, and he plays the hobo. And he does the motions, like the movements of the main kid. That's what I've been told.
Right.
This movie, guys, I hate to say it, but I stopped believing in Santa Claus when I was 13 years old.
Why do these movies keep coming out like not like near Christmas? It's always in November. It's always the month before Christmas.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. We don't know.
Nobody knows except for the people who made the movie.
Yep.
Maybe because around Christmas time it's just so busy, so they wanted the movie to come out sooner.
True.
I stopped believing in Santa Claus when I was 13 years old. I had we watched so many Santa Claus movies growing up that I had such a belief in Santa Claus, like you have no idea. And this movie really, because it's about a kid who doesn't believe.
Yep.
But he wants to believe.
Yep.
And the whole journey is learning to believe in Santa Claus, basically. And at the end, he believes. So
at least Sonic 3 is going to be closer. Be 20th of the next year when Sonic 3 comes out, so December. You didn't know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew it was sometime next year.
Yeah, and they're also making a Minecraft movie sometime year after next.
I heard about that.
It's gonna be weird.
It's stupid.
It's gonna be Minecraft. It's gonna be very blocky.
The Zelda game. Oh, the
Zelda movie. Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
What like?
And Mario Doll. And they're making a Mario Doll movie as well for kids. I'm a kid at heart, so I'm gonna like it. Probably. It's Yoshi!
Yoshi! Yoshi! Yoshi!
Sorry.
Anyway, Polar Express, David. We're talking about Polar Express.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. My mind wanders, sorry.
David and I have talked about that. If they had ever made the Polar Express, like the train, we would want to go see it. It'd be great. I want to go see it.
I would want to ride the Polar Express into the Miser Brothers houses No, seriously, think about it. It would be cool because they would, instead of like traveling to like the North Pole like specifically, it would be like passing through the North Pole into, Snow Miser's castle and then looping back around.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that would be cool. It would be combining our two of our favorite like Christmas movies into one.
Yep.
That'd be cool. Well, not in movie form, but like, it'd still be cool.
Every single character that Tom Hanks played was hilarious.
Indeed.
The conductor is so hilarious. I love him.
His mustache is on point.
Oh yeah, very on point. Very on point.
Almost like a comb. A furry comb.
The kid with the glasses.
Oh, the kid with I forget what his name is, but he's probably like, he's gotta be like, he's funny.
Hey, do you know what kind of train this is? Train. What kind of train is it? Well, do ya? I was doing what you guys were doing.
Checking out what my Christmas presents are.
And all I got was a bunch of stupid underwear.
Bro, he's so funny.
Who pulled that emergency brake?
He did it.
He's so funny, dude.
They're probably gonna throw him off the train. Yeah, you're probably gonna use her as an example.
It's so funny, too.
He's.
I could drink that every day, is that what you said, with the hot chocolate?
You know, I could drink that every day.
Like,
There's a lot of
cups of hot chocolate
every day.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Hot,
And
we got it. Hot chocolate. Sorry.
Here we only got one rule. Never ever let it cool.
Never ever let it cool. They had some pretty good choreography in there too.
That and the music is on point. I love the music so much.
The mustache was on point. The music was on point. The choreography was on point.
The comedy,
the seriousness, the plot.
The plot. There was no
plot
holes. There were no plot holes.
It was thick. It was a thick plot.
I love the engineers.
The engineers were
Caribou.
There's gotta be over 1 million.
Stop the train.
Stop the train.
Stop the train. Where? There. Oh no.
Oh no. Bro, they're hilarious. All of the characters are great.
Like the moose from Brother Bear.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forget who plays them, but they're funny. Yeah,
they're hilarious. I love it so much.
Duke and
Duke.
No, I thought it was Duke. Is it Duke?
No.
No, Took. Took and Took and not Toy. I want to say Toy, but it's alright. Took and dude, what's his name?
I don't remember Took. I don't remember the other.
Bro, I forgot his name. What's his name? Took and Rut? Is it
Rut?
Rut and Took?
Rut and Took.
Oh, I forgot.
Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun.
Yeah, Rut and Took. Yeah.
It just gotta be, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
But they're funny. I love them most. They're funny.
That's who they remind me of. The friend brothers.
Fun fact, the girl we were talking about, or the lady we were talking about yesterday that was in like Evan Alani and all that stuff, she plays what's her face, or the...
Wanda Sykes.
No, she didn't play Wanda Sykes.
I know, but I'm talking about who she is.
Yeah, she plays the matchmaker lady or whatever in Brother Bear 2. I forget what her name is.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about that. Yeah, and then she plays somebody in Barnyard. She was one of the cows in Barnyard. I forgot about that. Yeah, I watched Barnyard and I didn't see anything really that bad about it. I mean, the udder is just kind of weird, but
that is. It's not great.
But it's funny. It's a funny movie. It really is. It really is funny.
Yeah.
And sad. It's good.
Kevin James plays the main cow.
Yeah, and I forget who plays.
I forgot who it was.
I forget who plays Ben. I forget who plays Ben, but he's funny. He's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to number 5. We haven't even gotten to that.
Yeah, because we're too busy talking about. Wait, but who's your number 6? Yours.
Mine was Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
Number 5 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas for me.
Number 5 for me was the nativity scene, or
the
nativity story. Sorry. Did I put scene or story? Did I write this wrong? Hang on. No,
Sing.
yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I get names like this mixed up sometimes because it's multiple words. You have to remember
Yeah.
every single word.
Yeah.
You know, it's in it. So
My
Same thing with anime. It's the same thing with anime. I always forget which anime I've seen because they're all like they have like a bunch of words in them.
mhm.
So it's like kind of hard to remember.
Yeah. Oh, because sometimes you can't get the quote down perfectly if you can't see all the words.
You know, it's
So if
just
you
hard.
just Flash. So I'm talking about the Grinch movie, the original one.
Yeah.
The one that the song integrates into the story.
All the noise.
Nothing will beat the original. I do like the other how the Grinch stole Christmas.
That's how he sounds like in the live action Christmas.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I do like the live action Jim Carrey one just because I like the backstory and understanding why his heart is so small.
And why he
Why he's-
stinks at shaving.
That too. And
I can't joke too much because I'm not that great at shaving either. So.
I don't know how I feel about what was her name? Mary Lou?
Mm-hmm.
The little
I thought it was
girl?
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou
She I don't know how I felt about her.
who? Mary Lou. It actually sounds very. I wouldn't blame you for thinking that because it does sound like what it would be.
I knew it was Lou. Like something Lou.
I knew that had something to do with who though.
Because it's Whoville, guys.
Yeah, Cindy Lou Who.
But yeah. So the nativity story is in my opinion is the most accurate of all these like nativity movies or any adaptation of the nativity story. There are a few things that they did get wrong. One, the wise men didn't see Jesus until like he was like 3.
Until he was walking around. So.
Simeon, the shepherd they meet, he doesn't see Jesus until
He's like 1 or
he's
so.
1, like when they dedicate Jesus to the temple, in Jerusalem.
Mhm.
And also there is a multitude of angels that sing glory to God in the highest after the news are given to the shepherds,
Mhm.
but they don't do that either.
Yeah.
There probably is a few more things that weren't accurate, but
Mhm.
those are the big ones. But
Forgot that Yesado had a Christmas episode.
Yesado. Oh yes, I love. Sorry, lots of Christian stuff.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're Christians, so yeah, we know the story.
Why did you say it like that? You could just say we're Christians and then just be done with it. But no, you were like, yeah, yeah.
Not ashamed. I'm not.
I'm not ashamed either.
No, I'm not ashamed.
We are not ashamed.
Honestly, I don't know what Christmas would be like without Christ.
I mean, it wouldn't have Christ in. Christ is in the name
Maybe
Christmas.
Yeah.
It would just be Mass at that point.
Yeah.
We celebrate Mass. That's what would happen if Christ wasn't like a thing. That's what it would be, just Mass.
Okay.
Seriously, it would. It would just be or Moss or whatever or
I don't
Mass. I don't know.
Honestly,
think
I don't even know what they do with that.
Mace.
Or mass. I don't know. But yeah, so we know the story pretty well. What are you doing?
Sorry.
The cool thing is that Oscar Isaac plays Joseph, and he's
He's
hilarious.
good. He did good.
He did really good. I think that's the first movie I've seen Oscar Isaac in, and I didn't know that he was doing an accent, like with an
Israeli accent.
Israeli
Mm-hmm.
accent. Until I heard his voice in other movies and stuff, I was like, wow, he did very well.
I mean, I'm not really that surprised just because he kind of looks like he would be from that part of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They picked great for him.
I'm not saying I don't know. He's not. Yeah, he's not Jewish. Is he? He's not, or like
I
in
don't
Israel.
remember.
He's not
I'm
Israeli.
pretty sure he's Middle Eastern.
He is, yeah, but I'm just saying,
But
like,
I
it
think
makes
he's-
sense that he would, you know, that just because he looks like he'd be from that part of the world, so it makes
Yeah.
sense he would be able to like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's why I
it
wasn't
would.
too surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised he was in the movie, but wasn't surprised that he could do the accent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, I I really like this story. I don't
It was
know.
good.
There's 2 movies that you have to watch every Christmas, at least for me, and that would be my number 1 and the Nativity Story. All the other movies are just like really big misses. I like.
Dude, it's just the gravy on the turkey, bro.
Yeah. It's like, or like the sides of the turkey. Like you have the gravy, which is the Nativity Story, and then you got the turkey, which is our number 1. So you have
Yeah, it's definitely not the ham. It's definitely not the ham
the. It's not the ham though.
or the goat.
Yeah, it's just. No. True.
Because some people eat goat for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which I have no. I didn't even know
that.
that was a thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Which is cool. I mean, I think it's pretty cool.
I would want. There's so many kinds
I
of.
wonder what goat tastes like.
I know, right? Like
Probably tastes pretty good.
There's certain animals I'm like, I would like to try it.
Hopefully, I probably wouldn't taste very gamey though, because it doesn't. They don't really
Yeah.
like. They're not
Yeah.
forest bred.
We'll have to ask her past Julia.
They're not forest bred fed or whatever. Goats.
True. Yeah.
So
Anyway, my number 4 is Elf.
I forgot about Elf, so that's my honorable mention. But we did watch Elf last night. It was just as good as I remember.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage, you are a master, my friend. You are a
Yeah.
master.
I did not know this until recently.
Hmm.
The movie Elf was directed by the guy who played Happy in Iron Man.
Mhm.
And I think he co-wrote the script and everything.
You know, Happy's in other Marvel movies, not
I
just
know,
Iron Man, right?
I know, but it's the first one I can think of. Like he is in many
True.
of the movies, but Iron Man is where you first see him.
True.
And stuff. John Favreau or something. David.
John Fabio. John
Yeah,
Fabio.
I can't say his last name.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did that. And then learning how the movie was made, I'm like, wow, lots of things you have to learn.
Yeah, Fabio.
Yeah. It's a really good movie. If you like comedy, you would love this movie, like, a lot.
He also plays the doctor in that movie, so.
Yes, he does.
Apparently, Megan said he did something with that to do with the raccoon, but I can't hear
He
it.
did the hissing with the raccoon. Yeah. He also played the narwhal. And I think he played the polar bear.
Narwhal, you can hear though. You
Yeah.
can hear his voice in the narwhal.
Bye, buddy.
Hope you find your dad. Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Elf is a really good. Basically, the story is about a
Boy who is
raised by
elves and Santa, and then goes back to New York to visit his real
it's like a
dad.
fish out of water where he doesn't know anything.
Eats spaghetti with jelly beans and Pop Tarts and syrup and
Maple
all that
syrup is
stuff.
his favorite.
Yeah, he gets a huge thing of maple syrup at the end.
Yeah, he's
Like a
always
giant.
jolly. He has a. I mean, he does get a girlfriend, which is. I don't know why she would go. I'm just saying. He's a weirdo. Like
there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Right?
But I like them together. They're really cute together. And
You do realize that also opposites attract, right?
yeah, I do. Know that it's just. I don't know. She seems very serious kind of person.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, what were you doing?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Peter Dinklage, you did awesome, my dude.
Yeah. He's so young.
He's like probably the one. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I am scared of people who are like short or whatever, like that short. Like I'm not whatever, but I'm just telling you right now, if I met him in the street, I'm turning around and walking the other way because he is so intimidating.
The reason is because there's a scene in the movie where Peter Dinklage beats up Buddy the elf, the main character.
Or Mike Finch is the character is called in that movie.
I would not want to anger anybody.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't matter what size they are. Don't anger somebody.
I'm
I
just saying.
my butt
I'm
with.
just saying he's the one like guy I'm definitely not messing with because he's too intimidating. Like his
He
voice
does
is
so
so
good.
deep. His voice is so deep.
Yeah, he's so good. At,
He's genius.
yeah.
He's great in everything we've seen him in, from Narnia to Elf to
Oh, I love
you
him.
know,
in,
to
okay, yeah,
Transformers.
We're talking about
like
him.
he is like he's just a master,
Yeah.
bro. He's just a master.
really, really great.
I know he's good.
So, even his voice acting, just his voice acting. Is
I know.
great. And you can tell who he is right
Mhm.
away. Like he has that kind of distinct voice.
Mhm.
So, he's great.
Yeah.
What was your number 4?
Mine was Beethoven's Christmas Adventure
I recently saw this movie.
because I made him. I made him watch it.
It was okay. It was good.
She actually liked the Beethoven movie. It's just something she hasn't done in like years.
Yeah.
She's not really
I
Beethoven
made
fan.
the-
She's more
I
an
made-
Airbud person.
I made the mistake of telling David that I named one of my stuffed animals Beethoven when I was little. Because I liked the movie when I was little. But, yeah, let's be honest. He's no Airbud. No. But, I still like
Yeah.
him.
Man has also a habit of making fun of how fast Sunlight moves in movies because apparently it's like, going back to Santa Claus 2, Megan said it's not as good because Bernard walks funny, and I'm like,
Well,
what?
Okay, here's the thing. Well, okay, I keep getting explained that it's because
That doesn't
he's
mean
like,
the movie is bad. It just means that just you know
I
Dur-
don't know, David. There's just
he walks funny, so it's a bad
No,
movie.
it's just it bothers me to see him limping because I'm like, he didn't limp in the first movie, but everybody tells me, okay, it's because he's he's really old, and I'm like, okay, but I need an excuse of why he injured his leg. But then David told me recently, it's like, oh, maybe he injured his leg on set, so he had to limp.
Yeah.
So
Well,
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's just how.
Well,
Why
that
would
would be
you
like-
physically ask somebody to limp in a movie?
But here's the thing, though. Let me say this though. It would be like if I said I don't like, you know, I'm trying to think of a movie. What would be a good example? That'd be like, what's a movie that we both love?
That has a person limping?
No, I'm saying like, what would be a good movie that we both love, but there's a character in it that there's like one character we don't like in it. I think, what would it be? Or that we like, but then we don't like because, you know, something happened to that person. They got nerfed, or... Oh god, I'm trying to think. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I
Oh, that would be like... Okay, here's a good example. That would be like me complaining that Luke lost his arm in Star Wars and being like, oh, it's a bad movie because Luke lost his arm, so it must be a bad movie. You know, like that's, you know, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense.
Okay.
Or I don't like Mission Impossible 4 or whatever because Tom Cruise broke his leg. Like,
He did.
like
You do
that's
see
a
him-
weak argument. Like,
you
it's.
do see him injured on that set.
But we just say it's a bad movie
No.
because see, like you can't say it's a bad movie based on one little like, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
What part of his leg did he break? His foot or was his actual like leg?
It was his like ankle area.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty tough to break.
Because if you look at the footage, his leg
Kind of limps.
bit. Have you seen the people who have prosthetics when they're running?
Like braces or whatever.
Like the rounded out
Mhm.
bottom. That's what it looked like when he broke it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I
it
know.
bent out of. It was bent out of whack. So
Yeah, so.
yeah.
Or how about this one? Saying like Toothless is no longer cool because he can't fly without Hiccup because his tail's, you know, it doesn't
But
make sense.
It does make sense though.
Does
He
it?
can't fly without it. There was a purpose for Hiccup to ride with
Okay,
Toothless.
yeah.
There was a purpose for these things.
There is a purpose. Or like people hating on Godzilla because his new design is more sleek and more athletic.
You just worked out.
I mean, I like his design because it looks, more, I don't know,
It
better.
looks like he would not be so slow.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I think the reason why people don't like it is because he's not bulky. It doesn't feel like a real monster. It feels more like a human being because he's not. You can't feel the size or whatever. But I think I like the thing that also have the two main problems they have mostly are his legs and his arms because his arms are longer. But here's the thing, from an evolutionary standpoint, because this is his new evolved form or whatever. It makes sense you would evolve to have longer arms because to grapple opponent because he had a hard time like hand-to-hand combating Mechagodzilla in the Mechagodzilla in the last movie because his arms were so short and he couldn't like get a really good grip because he had T-Rex arms. So it makes sense that he would have longer, especially if he's fighting a opponent that has longer arms. It just makes more sense to evolve to have longer arms and be more agile with thinner legs and be able. It just makes more sense from an evolutionary standpoint to do this because it just
Right. No, you may.
That's why I get mad whenever I hear somebody complain about his new design because I'm like, why?
The way he evolved too is he's a different color when he is going to do his.
Yeah,
when he does his charge up.
A lot of people didn't like that it was that color. I think it looks cool. I think he's the only character in any movie that can make pink look cool. I'm being serious. He's got to be it's so cool. His plates are way more, or his spikes or whatever are way more pointed.
I'm excited for the movie.
Also, I heard, we haven't seen it because we didn't get to see it in the trailer, but I heard that in the movie he's supposed to have Stegosaurus spikes on his tail, which I'm excited about because it could mean that he could use power and divert it to his tail and then whack him. Kind of you know what I mean? That is good. I'm excited. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I'm sorry.
This is nuts.
Yeah, we're not. I know. Sorry, we got off topic. We need to finish this.
So number 3 for me is Polar Express, and we've already talked about that a lot.
Mine was The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
And we talked about that too. Wait, you never said what you liked about Grinch. Go.
It's got great visuals despite it looking old. I think it's still got pretty good visuals. I think it's clever storytelling. Yeah, I like Max. I think Max
is always great.
Max is a great. The Grinch himself is good.
I was listening to the music to the Grinch when they're running, when they're doing the story. The music reminds me of Tom and Jerry.
It does.
It's like when it's like one of the scenes in Tom and Jerry where Tom is doing something. He's he's hitting.
The
Jerry,
piano episode where they're doing the
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this
it's crazy.
They set it up for him. Or I don't know which one came before what, but whoever did, they were inspired by.
I know. Yeah.
My number 2 is Nativity Story.
My number 2 is what was it? Was it The Most Wonderful Time of the Year? I believe was what I said.
Hallmark movie.
But it's one of the few. It's one of the few Hallmark movies I actually like because it's funny. It's got great casting. The story's actually interesting and feels actually unique compared to every other Hallmark movie, in my opinion.
Henry Winkler's in it.
The dude who played Morgan was good. I really do like the guy who played Morgan. I think he did a phenomenal job as his character. He's funny. I liked him.
I love
the kid was good. I liked the kid.
The woman, we could have had a better woman.
Yeah. Oh, the boyfriend dude. I liked not as much as the other two characters, but I still liked him.
They're all lovable characters.
Yeah, I also liked him in WWJD2, the woodworker or the wood carver.
Yeah, I love WWJD, both movies. I think there's 3.
I haven't seen 3 I don't remember 1, and I haven't seen 3 because you guys said I couldn't watch it. So.
Oh, it's No, well, at the time.
Yeah, at the time I didn't get to watch it, so I haven't seen the third movie. But I did watch the first movie. I don't remember it, but I did, and I watched the second one mostly because I like that one more because I like the woodcarver dude, and I forget what his name is, but we also see him in another movie, or at least heard his voice in other movies. And I liked the dad in there, and I liked the kid. I think the kid was really good. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's
Henry Winkler makes it all better though.
Henry Winkler's probably like the best person to pick for that role.
Yeah, for the uncle, the crazy uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Ralph.
Yeah, Uncle Ralph.
Uncle Ralph.
Best is best. He's the best.
I know. He's so funny.
Yeah. So, for honorable mentions, I have Christmas Box, Christmas Child, Santa Claus 2 and 3, Home Alone, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Sorry, I forgot what I have put there. Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Santa Buddies, Christmas Oranges, VeggieTales, The Toy to Save Christmas, VeggieTales, The Story of Saint Nicholas, VeggieTales, The True Light of Christmas, Santa Paws, the Christmas Beethoven movie,
Mandy's
and
Christmas Adventure, or whatever it was. I think that was what it was called.
And the How to Train Your Dragon, Gift of the Night Fury,
All of those are also honorable mentions for me as well.
Hermie and Wormy.
Hermie and Wormy
Christmas.
also honorable mention. Charlie Brown Christmas honorable mention for me.
Oh yes, Charlie Brown Christmas. I think that's it.
Oh yeah.
Christmas.
Is that actually what it's called? Oh, and the Forgotten Christmas. That's what it was called. Yeah.
So, yeah. Any other ones that I missed?
I think is there. I don't really remember too many. Miser Brother Christmas is also on that list for me. Just I forgot about that.
So, my number one is Year Without a Santa Claus.
That's our number one, actually. Both of ours.
So, what can I say? I'm kind of like an old soul. I love all of the
So nostalgic,
nostalgic.
but good. It's a
So
good
good.
nostalgia.
I have not had one Christmas where I didn't watch this movie. I don't know what to say. The story's great. The music's great. The Miser Brothers are great.
The plot like in
is
general,
great.
the songs are great. I like the songs. Like the two elves are
Jingle
great.
and Jangle
Yeah.
are great.
What was his name? The kid. I forget what the kid's
Iggy.
name. Yeah, Iggy. But I forget what.
Ignatius.
Ignatius. Yeah.
I still can't get over that name.
Ignatius Thistlelit or whatever, or Thistlewhite or whatever he said.
Yeah. this is-
Something like that. Iggy was funny or
Yeah.
pretty good. Mrs. Claus was great. I like her
I
role.
love her. She is so lovable.
Yeah.
So
It's just a great movie
Like-
overall.
anyone could play Santa. Why can't a lady like me? No, his boots are not my size, both a twinkle in my eye. I
Could be Santa Claus.
The reindeer are great. I can't pick between the Miser Brothers. I love them both so much. I know all of the words to both songs. I would probably hang out with Snow Miser bed more just because I'm very hot natured and I don't like the hot. The heat, the heat does not do well with me. I get really sick when I get really hot. So I love. I don't know how to explain how much I love this movie.
I know
It's
it's so
like-
good.
There's no Christmas movie that's ever gonna be better than You Without a Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And I'm saying movie, I'm not saying story, because
Yeah.
the birth of Jesus is the best story.
Yeah, but as far as like movies go, it's like probably the best one ever.
Best Christmas story.
Yeah, best Christmas story.
But yeah. So that's our top 10, guys. Let us know down below your favorite Christmas movie. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.